Welcome everybody to day 40. How you doing? It's a beautiful day. Just taking the dog for a walk, and I figured I'd give you guys a shout out and say what's going on. So I have a thought today. It's a pretty good thought. Somebody told me a long time ago, millionaires hang out with millionaires, drug addicts with drug addicts, losers with losers, winners with winners. And it's a reoccurring theme, and you'll see it throughout your entire life. Who you surround yourself with is who you will become, and it's natural. Water seeks its own level. Like attracts like. So with that, you have to take a little bit of a reflection on yourself. Who are you following, and who do you serve? Who's following you, and what are you following? What are you taking in, and what are you watching and observing and becoming? Right? By all the things that you're entertaining and hanging around. The people, the shows, everything matters. Who you follow and who follows you matters, because you will eventually become like them. So if you want to be around successful people, or you want to become a successful person, first thing you need to do is find other successful people. Don't stick around with people that aren't going to be beneficial to you long term. I say this all the time. You want to do something, you got to copy those who are doing what you're doing. Emulation. It's a great process for future growth. You can learn a lot from people that are doing what you want to do, even not what you want to do. So what I mean by that is, even though people aren't necessarily doing what you want to do, but they're very successful and they're good at certain types of things, a well-rounded person, such as you should want to become, should look to emulate success. Emulate what successful people do. They get up early, they stay up late, they go certain places, they don't go other places, right? So, successful people typically don't go to the worst bar in town. Successful people don't go to the worst restaurants in town. They typically go to the higher end places. They typically go to places where winners go. That's why you see a lot of people at golf courses. That's why you see a lot of people at these high end fancy restaurants, because that's where all the winners hang out. People with money hang out with other people with money. And like I said, drug addicts hang out with drug addicts. So decide who you're going to be following. Decide who's following you. Are you emulating? Are you becoming? That's the point of self-reflection. You need to reflect on that. What you're doing, who you're following, and who's following you. Who's the kind of person that's seeing what you're doing and doing the same thing? Are they winning by your strategies? Are you winning by another person's strategies? Like attracts like. Winners hang out with winners, and losers with losers. Not all your crowd, all your friends are going to be all losers. Some of them are going to see what you do and going to say, that's awesome. I'm going that way too. I remember a long time ago, because I had learned bad habits when I was 18, 19 years old. And when I decided not to go that way, all my friends, 90% of them, all stayed in that same place. Most of them are either dead or in that same place today. However, there are a few of them, my best friends, that came along, that said there is a better way. And some of them are doing fantastic, great things in their life. Couldn't be prouder of them, because they decided to take a different path. But you can be the person that changes all that today for them. You can be the one that designs a new path that says, we don't have to be like this. We don't have to live like this. And everybody who does isn't having a good time. I want to have a good time in life. I want to live my gifts. I want to live to my true passions. And the best way to do that, go out, change your story, change your path. Start to follow your own path of greatness. Emulate those who are great and who are doing great things. And eventually, you go long enough, you go hard enough, and you'll get there too. So, day 40, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you got going on. Tell me little stories about how you're winning. Tell us, all of us. Put them in the comments right here. Show me all your friends. We can all be together. Remember, if you're here, it's because you're a winner. If you're here, it's because you no longer want to be a loser in your life. I don't, you don't. So let's go together. Let's learn some stuff and have some fun. I'll see you on the next one.